And good morning. Yeah, it's early again. It's 6:10 a.m. I'm heading to Nashville today. My wife is following me in our Model S. We have the two dogs, and we've left our house sitter to defend the property as necessary. No, we've got other animals that need to be taken care of, so they have a full-time job of making sure all that happens. Anyway, we're headed to Nashville this morning, and it should be a good day. Weather appears to be decent other than it's cold. I've set the trip odometer to 0 here for Nashville, and we should be good. Pretty dark out here this morning. It is 6:18 now, and with the time change, it's pretty dark. In this video, I'm going to go over exactly what it takes in a Tesla to drive long distances. Yes, remember, there's no trip possible without a Scottish breakfast. We're just transitioning now from Interstate 26 to Interstate 40
now
westbound.
Now take exit 31 beyond the left.
Sun's just coming up here. We're westbound now on Interstate 40. Sun's coming up behind us. If we time it right, the gorge should look pretty good. Of course, there's no leaves, so but anyway, it should look okay. Following my wife in the Model S, she's got our two dogs, and she's leading here now. Sun's starting to come up behind me here this morning. Just entering the gorge here now, and there's construction, so it's one lane, and we left real early. Hopefully we get by this, because generally this is a real mess here. You hear a lot of stuff about Autopilot, but I'm here to tell you that Autopilot is the best out there, bar none. And it drives for whatever, construction, no worries. So I always run Autopilot, and it's the best thing in the planet. Yeah, I just noticed the temperature is 25 degrees outside. It's pretty chilly, and we're still on Autopilot here, and it is 55 in here. I don't know why it says 50. See, 55. Anyway, now it's reading correctly. Sun's coming up for sure. So this is the true test for any ADIS or Autopilot. As you can see here, we're doing the speed limit plus 5, which is really plus 4, I think. And look, my hand, right? It's driving around the corner, no trouble. I, of course, keep my hand on it because that's what you're supposed to do in case you need it. But even these super twisty turns here at 60, the system here called Autopilot in a Tesla is darn near flawless. let's do an energy check. 50% in the battery. Looks like arrival now is 17%. It started out at 21 or something. That's okay. Got 69 miles to go, it looks like. And we'll be at the supercharger in Knoxville at Brookview, the version 3. Yes, sir. We're now in Tennessee. All right, let's do an energy check here. We are at 49%, arrival of 16%, and 67 miles to go. Yep, we're on autopilot still. And this is just another case where we do this gigantic chicane with a 90 degree to the right up here, and autopilot doesn't care, it just drives it. Bring your favorite ADAS here to the gorge between Tennessee and North Carolina and put it on autopilot or lane keeping or whatever. See how it does here. Might do good, maybe not. And I don't even need to grab the wheel. All right, rest stop done. And I checked with my wife, and her navigation wants to go to the old 150 kilowatt. She says there's better shopping there. I'll give her that. If you gotta wait 30 minutes, you might as well do something. Got the dogs with us, of course, so it's okay. So I changed it up. Instead of 20%, now arrival is 7%. That's no problem at all. We're out of the gorge now, westbound, Interstate 40. Let's do an energy check. 42 in the battery, now 16% on arrival. I think the car factored in wind and terrain and all that stuff now, and it's now giving me an arrival of 16%. It's good. Hey, look at that, the sun's up. Need it. Warm up the place. 32 here. We're just meeting up with Interstate 81 now, which turns in here into Interstate 40. Let's have a look. 34% in the battery, and now we're preconditioning, getting the battery up to optimum charge temperature so we can charge as quick as possible. 14% on arrival and 45 miles to go. Yeah, it's a little early, but considering it's 34 degrees, 2 degrees above freezing, I think it's going to take a little bit extra energy to warm up the battery. My wife's Model S is a 100D, which means it's all-wheel drive and a 100 kilowatt hour battery. The battery here in this Model Y, I think 74 kilowatt hours. The car is 80% of what size the Model S is, and it's way more efficient. It has heat pump and a bunch of aerodynamic stuff that the Model S may not have, but the efficiency here in the Y with its 74 kilowatt hour battery versus 100 kilowatt hour battery is phenomenal. Model S, however, will go nearly 400 miles on a charge, so this jaunt here this morning is a no-brainer for it. It was charged to 90%, as was the Model Y. We're just into Knoxville here now. Nava computer says 16 miles. We're going to the 150 kilowatt. And the reason being, my wife needs to do some shopping, and the dogs can walk better there. Anyway, that's where we're going. Arrival at 12% now. We're just passing the version 3. It's next to the Marriott on the other side there. It's a nice location. It's not a lot of shopping or anything there, but it is version 3. Yeah, there's a nice Model X. You see them all the time here. 1.4 miles to level road. It's just past this interchange of Highway 140. I think it may be Interstate 140. We're here in Knoxville, 150 kilowatt to the west. 11%. Pretty good. I'm going to plug in and go and check out the facilities. We're just west of Knoxville now, where 75 goes south towards the south of Chattanooga. And we're heading to the west here on 40.
Now keep right to take Interstate 40 west.
There you go, just like that. Yeah, I changed my mind. Instead of going directly to Nashville, my car charges faster because it's a smaller battery than my wife's Model S. She still had 25 minutes when I was ready to go with 20% on arrival. So instead of sitting around for 25 minutes, we decided to go to a closer supercharger, spend 10 minutes, and then we'll head on down the road. It's in 100 miles from Knoxville, and it's a place called Cookeville, so it should be interesting. We'll get there and get a little charge, and we'll be good to go. Now, you don't see this every day, a gigantic convoy of UPS. I suspect they look pretty new, but maybe not. So I don't know. We'll see. Whole bunches of them. Yeah, maybe somebody got your credit card and they've ordered a whole bunch of stuff to be delivered. Could be. We just turned over Central Time Zone. That means we lost an hour headed to the west. Getting close to Cookeville and 12 miles to the off-ramp. Have a look at the energy here before we have to change lanes. 43 on arrival and 49 in the battery. We'll get here in style. 15 minutes, 14 miles. We are getting close now. 2.5 miles, get off the interstate, and then another mile or so. 4.2 total. This is Cookeville, Tennessee. This is one of the superchargers that's not really close to the highway. It's maybe a mile off. Not far. It's nice. It's in a nice shopping center parking lot, and there's fast food around, so it's not so bad. And this is Cookeville. It's not much traffic around. 1.4 miles north of the interstate here. Again, it's not very traffic ridden. It's nice, actually. One of the best parts about coming this way is to check out the pink elephant with glasses. Kind of cool. Guess it's spa here. Superchargers in the parking lot of the Food Lion right here. And we'll go left here. And looks like there's only one customer. That's good. We'll park here. Let's see, he's on the end one, and this is A1B, 2A, 2B. Okay, good. Conventional. So I'm going to pull into 3B and not double up on them, because that's uncool. And Susie's pulling into one down the road. This one has a bumper. It's good. Yeah, just like that. As predicted, we've arrived at 44%. Let's check our deal here. Let's go to Nashville, be our next stop. See, it's a whopping 10 minutes. So we'll get our business done and get on down the road. It's not far, it's 78 miles. All right, we are charged and ready to roll. 54% on arrival in Nashville, which is way too much. We actually couldn't get back. We went over to McDonald's for lunch, and man, you wouldn't believe the traffic. Anyway, we're out of here. My wife's just finishing up her charge. Just leaving the Cookeville supercharger. My wife's following me up here. Looks like we'll be getting on westbound Interstate 40 just up here. We're moving on down the road. We've got 48 miles to go. 56% upon arrival, and the battery's currently at 82. Westbound Interstate 40. It really looks nice, but it's 44 degrees outside. Just past the town of Lebanon to the north. We've got 21 miles to our off-ramp here. We're getting there. Trying a new way to get to where I'm going, and it's not a good as way of this way. Anyway, I'm going to pay attention here. Wow, Nashville traffic. There's downtown Nashville, and we're going to be turning here. I hope. Just getting on 24 West. That's Interstate 24 West. Like I said, I thought I'd try a different way. Well, this way sucks, so I won't do this again. I've made it here to Nashville. I'll be here for about a week. Stay tuned. We got some cool EV stuff coming up as I wander around Nashville, checking out a few things. If you like today's travel video and you learned something, give me a like. And if you would, please subscribe. You know there's a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you again, and take care.